Hello and welcome back to Court Farm. Right, we are just clearing a few bales out the way. I know we are still cracking on, but I did want to get a couple of the bales that were in the way over along this edge here at the top out of the way, and might as well bring them over to the BGA. I did bring the grain truck back from the mill, as you can see in front there, which is fantastic. Brought some wheat in. We've got wheat, we've got barley, all processing over at the mill, turning it into flour, and then eventually it'll be turned into bread. Now we'll just get this lined up as nicely as we can do, and it should accept them fairly simply. I think the last time we brought anything here, it was a bit of a... we were throwing bales in, so this should... oh, good. Good-ish, yeah. Come on. Nice. And the last one will go. So let's have a very quick look at that and see that straw is in. Oh, max capacity as well. So let's... oh, no, it's not. It was... yeah, right, that's fine. Activate. Oh, so there's 106 litres left from before. Look at how quickly it processes. Blimey, that's rapid. So we're going to get loads of digestate, because as you can see, we are essentially out of it. The thing with straw is that it gives more digestate than the other items, but if I were to put in slurry, we get much more electrical charge than digestate, and same with manure as well. So there's a nice balance between doing slurry and doing straw. So I will continue to do that. I'll probably, because we're producing so much slurry, I think I will continue to put straw into the BGA directly versus into the cows. Just the mucking around is a bit of a faff, to be honest, mucking out. If we don't have to, if there's no absolute desire for it, then or need for it rather, then I don't think we will, because they... I should check, but I'm pretty certain they're out of straw. Let's have a look. Ah, they are, but their slurry is ridiculously full, so we will have to tend to that very soon as well. We'll get a bunch of slurry shifted over, because that'll bring more of the electric charge and all that as well. I think we'll just crack on pretty much where we left off, because we do have loads to do. Actually, do we have a... oh right, just 400 litres. That is fine. So we'll get this fired up, lowered down. At the very least, we'll do a bit of our own harvesting before we break off into a time lapse of sorts. Oh, hello. There we are. The 5X, the CX 580. Brilliant machine. I'm really pleased with this one. As I was saying, if we are to upgrade from the TX32 to anything, it would be another New Holland harvester, and I'm very pleased about this particular one as well. We do have that extra 2.5 meters on the header, the extra nearly 3,000 liters of capacity, and the TX32 was amazing, an absolutely amazing starting harvester. I'm very pleased about it. Fret not, I'll go back for that small bit. I just wanted to ensure a nice straight line for the helper there. Let's see if we can put that bit of straw in their path as well. Brilliant. Alright, spin round. So the harvest here with the wheat is going very well. The barley went very well as well. We didn't get nearly as much barley as I was not hoping. I mean, the field was still really well cared for and maintained and all that, but yeah, it's just a smaller field. I think we between this field before with the field beans and that big field with the linseed in now, I think we're a bit spoiled as far as having bigger fields, because truthfully these fields are a bit bigger than I would normally harvest in my playthroughs, to be honest. But I'm very pleased about this, because it gives me an opportunity to really get more harvesting in as well, especially with the grain crops I don't often do unless it's for production. It's like wheat and barley and all that. Look at how bouncy it gets on this side of the pitch. The field. Football on the brain. Anyways, look at that. Bouncy, blimey. Right, just let that go and get spun around. I wonder if that's a feature of the CX 580, is that it has built-in bounciness. Keeps you awake while you're harvesting. That would be quite funny. Honestly, this follow me with the baler is indispensably helpful. It's probably the most used. At times it does get confused. I do definitely recommend at least a couple of headlands if you are going to be doing it, because you really want to have as much room as possible. Normally when you do a headland with a baler, the bales get stuck in the way, which is why you just have to clear them out the way. Simple as that. Makes the job 1,000 times easier, and we'll probably do the same when we get into the linseed field as well. But luckily for us, it is a bit more, it's a bit longer of a field, so we have a bit more room to maneuver around. Probably still going to do a headland though, but yeah, it is very good for having a helper follow with the baler. Stunning, absolutely stunning. I can't get over this. The lighting on this map is amazing. The views surrounding, everywhere you look. I mean, some maps you kind of get a beautiful horizon in, but then you get to a different area of the map and that area looks a bit blurry or something. But if you look here, if you look around, I mean, everywhere looks just immaculate. Really, really amazing. I never did a series on Colmsden. I almost did. It was almost my first series on Colmsden, but I had put so many hours into it by that time that I was like, no, let's try something a bit different, and then Fooling was born. But here we are now. So, enough rambling from me. Oh my goodness, look at that. Destroying crops, destroying lives. Okay, stop it. We need... we need to put the grain in the lorry, so we'll do that, and then we can crack on with the time lapse. Alright, we're loading up the lorry once again. We've got a couple of loads in now. Should have a total of about just under 17,000, I think, when it's all said and done. Helper is getting on very well. Thanks, mate. Appreciate your services, pal. Yeah, we're going to have to spin around. But yeah, look at that. I mean, there's a few bits missed for the straw and that. I have missed a small bit of golden grain over here, but we will get that rectified. Fret not. Once the, there we go, 16,600 litres, beautiful. Once the lorry is fully full, just about ran over that small area. Once the lorry is full, which will be very soon, or at least the combine is empty and the harvest is done, then we will take it all down to the grain mill. We will crack on with the linseed in August, because we can do, which is great. Okay. That's alright, I'll catch up in a moment. Oh, no, we stopped fully. Okay, I thought you'd be able to follow along. But what I'm going to do is finish up the wheat harvest off camera, because we are nearly done, to be honest. We're nearly done the harvest. We've got, yeah, maybe a few more passes and a bit of a thicker area at the back there, but that's fine. We'll get this done off camera, we'll take the wheat down to the mill, and then we'll shift over some flour to the bakery. Alright, here's the final bit of the wheat going in from the rest of the harvest, which wasn't quite a full combine, but that's fine. I have thought of a bit of a cheeky thing I'd like to do. So, because we're in the money, well, pretty much, we'll get even to more money very soon here. I would like to make a purchase for our mill. Now, we will be able to use the same item at the bakery as well, but it just saves us the faff of driving the telehandler down to the production every time. What I'm going to do is I'm going to look for, here, let's check the sales first. Nope. I'm going to look for a forklift, exactly. Now, I don't think a skid steer would be the better option. I do have a JCB one, though, but it is 58,000. That one's nice, very cheap, but 13 kph. I'm trying to look for something with a bit of speed, so hopefully the forklift's 25, that's alright. Brilliant, that's perfect. It is our cheapest one as well. I don't think, yeah, none of these would be any cheap, well, especially not these front loaders, yeah. let's go with a basic MC18 forklift. Now, the reason I want to get this is because I want it to go to the windmill. This way we can load up pallets easily, and if we really need, the distance between the bakery and the windmill is, I mean, it's a fair amount, but we just stick it on a helper, go down the road, go back up. In fact, that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to have it delivered to the windmill. So we'll just get it all set up on the road here. Get the beacon on so they know we are serious about traveling here across. Oh my goodness, just about died there. Right. So we'll see how accurate this can be. So we want to create a job for it, go to, and this is our mill. So let's see if we can have it go basically right there. And then we can get it in. Oh, target unreachable. Okay. Try again. Here we'll go like that. That'll do it. Fantastic. Right, thanks, love. Crack on. In the meantime, we will take the man lorry, which has 98%. That is perfect. We'll take that down. Just going to shut the engine off on the combine here. Brilliant. Not even an hour on it yet. Absolutely amazing. And we'll get the linseed done, excuse me, the linseed done in August with our new combine as well. So we'll take this down to the mill. See you there in a moment. Alright, there's the windmill, and if my eyes do not deceive me, it seems we have a little forklift coming down the road. Look at the timing on that. Absolutely impeccable that is. Right, so we'll get all lined up. Oh, look at all that flour we've got. We will also have to go back to the farm, though, to get the flatbed part of this, but look at that. Oh, no. I've confused the helper. Thank you very much. Excellent timing. Excellent timing. Park right in the hedge. Wonderful. Okay, let's just get off the road so we don't get the rozzers down here. And yeah, it should be an alright loading session as well. We do have the 6 pallets of flour already. I don't think... So we won't really need this part of the lorry for a while. Probably... Yeah, we'll just shut this off for now. But yeah, we won't need the actual skip part or the grain part until we've really made progress with the linseed, which I guess we'll have to just start the harvest and see how we get on. But yeah, we're going to go back to the farm now. We'll collect the flatbed and we'll be back here in a moment. Alright, we are back at the windmill, all ready for loading pallets. I think we'll line up probably somewhere like here. I think this is where we were the last time. It seems to make the most sense. Now we'll just shut the engine off for now because I don't think we'll be moving the pallets anywhere other than to the flatbed itself, which is fine because yeah, we really, I mean, I don't think any more will spawn in the 2 seconds that we're loading, but because it really will only take a couple of moments. There are only 6 pallets. Now I imagine we could probably go more, but I'll do 2 and 2 like this, yeah, instead. I don't... Oh my, there we go. Okay, did not expect that. Might be pushing them back. No, we might just do 2 instead of... Yeah, with the wool I had so much, so I had to load it on as efficiently as possible, but I don't think that we'll have all that much flour to contend with, at least now, until it's all produced. I think in August, in the next month, we'll have loads more flour to shift around. But for now, I don't see any more popping out just yet, so we should be fine. We are just going down the road anyways with it to the bakery, so that should be fine also. Might bring the forklift down there as well, just to help shift some of the bread out the way. I haven't really seen the bread situation since we first started producing it, so it's possible that there are even more pallets by now. But yes, we are getting it done. I'm very pleased that I went for this, oh hello, for a forklift instead of using the telehandler. It's just more appropriate. It's just way more appropriate. I was also tempted to use the new 3-point linkage pallet fork, but I've decided, since I'm using that on the Zielonka already, and I'll probably use it in the future on a different series, I figured this would be a good opportunity to buy a forklift. if I can maneuver it. There we are. Brilliant. Sorry, mate. Blimey, you're just going way too fast in this area. Have my beacons not... There we go. Like, come on. Can you not see me if they're off? Blimey. Lunatic. He always looks around like he's so angry as well, this guy. He's always so angry, mate. It's alright. You getting stressed out managing the bloody windmill? Right. I do want to put one on, but how close are we to another? Oh, we are near there. Nearly there. Let's just do it. Let's just get that final one. Beautiful. Okay, so we'll load on the... we really don't need the beacon on right now. We'll load on these last 2 pallets, and then we can shift over to August. August entails, so linseed harvest, absolutely the linseed harvest, because then September will be into the field bean fields. I think as early as September, it might be October. We'll have to just wait and see. Either way, we will have more harvesting after the linseed, so that is very good. Now, I do think that we are going to get loads of flour pallets here in the next month. As long as they... I think it goes fairly quickly. I mean, you saw that 1,000 litres came very quick, so I think we should be okay. But yeah, we'll just leave this here for when we need it again in the next month. Oh, look at the beautiful stars coming out. There we go. All strapped in and ready to be brought over to the bakery. If you look at the bottom there, here, I'll go in this screen, so it can be a bit difficult to see at the very bottom there. We have, wow, that straw is already produced, and it brought in some money. And now, I really, if you look, that must be from, strange. Yeah, that must be from the methane and the electrical charge sales that we're getting. It's really good. Anyways, what was I going to check here very quickly is the fact that we have loads of wheat, loads of barley, we're going to get loads of flour in, and we're going to have even more once we harvest the sorghum. And we will crack on with bread. As you can see, we've got some storing. We will pop down there very quickly. Actually, let's do it right now. Have a look. Ah, we've got these 3 pallets of bread that have been cold stored outside all year. Absolutely fine. We will probably get them shifted out the way at the very least. And yeah, we can crack on with it. So, 32. I've just noticed it's 32 degrees right now. Blimey, that's very hot. That's very warm indeed. And 6 p.m. as well. Okay, let's... one last thing before we crack on to the next month. Nice, we're all clear. No rain in August. We can get all of our harvesting done. I am a bit worried about this September, October with the rain, as we do have 3 more crops to harvest. We've got our nice big sorghum, and then our 2 field bean fields. Of course, we've got linseed, which will get done in the next month. So we will crack on. See you in August. Good morning and welcome to a beautiful August morning here on the farm. Let's have a look at everything. Right, the sorghum is getting closer, and I believe the sorghum and the field bean will be ready at the same time, which is fine because the field bean's quite small. But we do have our linseed still to harvest. It does say we've sold some animals. I imagine that they... oh, right, look at that. I imagine that they are full up. We should check the cows as well, because we do have those bulls in. Oh, they're fine, but they're going through so much food. So I think we need to sell the bulls, and we need to sell the rams again, because yes, we are maxed out, and we've got... right, we've got one... oh, no, wait, we need to check from this side here. Where's males? So we've got... it's easier to check from here. Males. Right, we've got 5 young rams, so they can be sold. We've got more young rams here, so we've got 18 in total and another 4. So yeah, we'll get them sold. We'll get the... what is the capacity anyways of our trailer here? Let's have a look. Right, 5 cows at a time, 20 sheep at least, so that's good. So we might even get that done off camera later on, but I would like to get it done. They're fine, I believe, for food, fine-ish for food. The cows, oh blimey, okay, we need to get that sorted straight away actually. Now, did I leave the lorry at the... I did, oh wow. Okay, we've got loads of... we should probably tend to this first thing. We've got so much on this month, it's a bit ridiculous. I might have to start stacking higher up or stack a third in if we do get that much, but I would also like to see how let's have a look. How much have we gone through? Oh, nope, wrong one. Oh wow, okay, it's gone through it fairly quick, but we will get this out the way, and I wonder, maybe we should start the bread production with what we have, and then we can always come back here and get it sorted later on. That might be what we should do, because the bread does take a lot longer to produce than the flour does. Oh wow, okay, we are getting so much, so possibly we should probably do that. Right, I'm going to try and unstrap them all and get them shifted. So I might do this quickly off camera because we will have loads of loading to do in time here, and yeah, it'll just help to progress things. So I'll do a bit of flour loading, and we might take it all down to the bakery to start bread production. Alright, we are nearing the bakery now, and as you can see, we've got loads and loads of flour to deliver. Right, you absolutely cannot be there. You have to get out the way. Actually, I might just take advantage of them being in the way so that I can turn like this, because I do... this is a very tight thing to get into. So is this guy going to wait? Oh, thanks, mate. Appreciate it. Yeah, there's a very tight little space to get in, but we have managed. And now hopefully we can get all the flour in as well. In a nice... Oh, perfect. Mostly working. Get it unstrapped. Right, just missed a couple of pallets there. And we'll just do all we can to shift that one all the way down. Beautiful. And that is all of the flour. Beautiful indeed. Now, let's have a look at that production and see that we have 25,000 litres, which should turn into half of that into bread. So, activate. So that's at least 12 pallets right there, on top of what we have storing as well, on top of what's already sat there. So it is coming along very nicely. Now bread, let's have a look. When is bread best to sell? January, it says. So we have it, again, in cold storage until January. Now the milk is at an alright price. I mean, that is a very good price still. It can be better, but the problem is we are running full. So, if the milk tanker at the farm is already full of milk, then we will have to... Yeah, this is a very tight spot to get out of. Then we'll have to sell some. We'll just have to, because I'm not going to build a milk storage or anything. We're not that desperate to sell it. I could add in the automatic milk sales mod, which is something I might do, but of course that won't help us for this month. So we might get a bit of milk sold as well. We do have to get some of the animals dealt with and fed and sold as well. So all of that on top of having to harvest the linseed. We are very busy this August. Alright, so we do have a full tanker of milk, as you can see already, without emptying any of the milk that was there. So I think the best option for us is to just take this down to the best sell point, which I have tagged as Tall Trees Stores. I will have another quick look. 2120. A few are going up, but it's absolutely... No, that's the bakery. We don't want to bring it there anyway. So Tall Tree Stores it is. Let's get a helper to take this up. Go to... Now it should actually bring it straight there. That is incredible. Okay, from there we'll move over to the Land Rover. Brilliant. Yeah, we'll bring the trailer up as well. Should probably give that a wash too. It's quite filthy, but no matter. We'll get that brought over here. We are going to load up some of the sheep. We'll start with the rams, because there are more rams than there are bulls, and the bulls will take 2 trips as well. So we might only do the one. We'll have to just wait and see. But I'll just stick our Ifor Williams trailer here. Really nice to have the Ifor Williams trailers. Very cool indeed. There is a livestock edition for the Man Lorry, but since we have the Ifor Williams, I reckon why? We don't need it. We don't need it. This is a brilliant bit of kit. So let's get some sheep loaded in, and I will also see if the helper can take this down to the animal dealer so that we can Here, it's a bit mucky in there. Let's get that cleaned out as well. Yeah, we'll get this washed at least. Absolutely brilliant. But yes, might try and see if we can get this sent down to the animal dealer, because we can crack on with the harvest that way. That's better. Now we'll get it all set up. Okay, I've really got myself into a predicament here. I'll try and reverse into a better spot. I think this might have to be open though to actually accept them, or not. Am I just missing something? Right, we're all set up. What is going on? I've done this so many times. Right, I'll get set up, I'll get the sheep in, and then we can crack on. Alright, the lorry has arrived, luckily, and very nicely. Arrived right where it needed to go. We've got the milk storing on this side this time. Now, let's see, how is this going to work? Please work. I always had issues with selling the milk, whether it has to be raised or lowered. Ugh. This faff again. Right, I think I might set the automatic milk sales mod on for the next month, of course. That way we can at least have it just sell. We don't need to worry. It's going to produce so much anyways. That, yeah, I still can't figure that out. I've gone through this so many times now to try and sort out the selling of the milk. I will get it sorted though, fret not, I'll get it figured out, and off camera of course. I do also have the helper in the Land Rover heading to the animal dealer, I think. Yeah, they're managing. Right, I'll sort this out, I'll see you in a moment. Alright, we sort of made it. I had to stop the helper, they were driving circles in a nearby field, but that's fine, sort of made it. There is a lot of slip on this, I don't know if it's the trailer or what it is, but nevertheless we are here now to sell our rams. Now, the faff, unbelievable faff with the milk was just a lot to deal with. I still can't figure it out, and I'm probably not going to have to figure it out anymore, because I am going to swap over to the automatic milk sale. It's more realistic anyways, and yeah, then we don't have to faff with the tanker anymore. Right, there we go. So we sold, yeah, it's about £3,000-4,000 I suppose. Not too bad. We do have the bulls as well, and I think 2 more baby rams, but they're fine. We'll wait till we have another full load for them. So we'll head back to the farm with this. Actually, I might try and set helper on again. It did struggle a little bit, but let's just set it off again, just to see if they can manage, because it does really help out with getting sorted. Now, put it in a similar spot to where the man lorry is, so they are just arriving now, which is brilliant. Off you go. Right, I will take over for this because you're here now, and I'll tuck this away. I will add in that mod. I really hope that having the milk full like that is not going to be problematic. I just can't be bothered with it anymore. It's too much of a faff. It's not anything. I don't know what it is really. It's just the height maybe of something involved. I haven't fully figured it out, but all the techniques that I thought I had nailed down from the last time did not work at all. So that is all right. If anything, we can just sell this tanker and then it's done. The next thing we'll need is probably the grain bit, but we'll just stick it here for now because we do really have to crack on with the harvest. Let's check on the helper though. Right, that's probably for the best that they've gone this way, because they did try and go this way and they got very stuck. So yeah, brilliant. Okay, we'll get all set up in the linseed field and we can start harvesting. Alright, fire it up and we are off. We have the helper in the Ford with the baler. All is set, ready to get more straw in. This will be a different straw. This will be a linseed straw. It's a bit darker quite a bit darker as you can see. But we are in fact getting it started. Really nice. I really like the linseed crop. I would like to do it more often in the future series as well. Added into different maps, so we shall see about that. But yeah, we will crack on with this harvest. Now that we have this harvester, it doesn't feel like this field is as massive as it once was. It still is a fairly big field, because it was a big space. It was just a big open grassy area before. and then we've turned it into something much more than that. That's why it's a bit of an odd shape as well. But no matter, we will crack on with it. Now I have set the helper on to go not directly to the animal dealer, but rather to just by the BGA and take the long way round, because I think they'll have less likely of an opportunity to get very badly lost. Because I did notice as they were approaching past the windmill and all that, it was really struggling to get things going. So, right, we'll get this cracking on. We got loads of bales out that we need to clear and all. As soon as the helpers arrived at the BGA, we'll set them off again to head to the animal dealer proper, and then we can yeah, finish off with the harvest. Now I reckon they're nearly there, so I'm just going to take this bend and wait for that notification that they've arrived. And yeah, so I have decided, yeah, we'll sort out the all the animals and all that after the harvest. Might as well get it done while we have daylight, and it's a beautiful, beautiful day. Also, for some reason, I noticed that the IFA Williams animal carrier transport said 5 cows, but I could only get 3 in for some reason, so it might be like 3 trips or so to sell all those bulls, which is absolutely fine. I would rather choose which animals are sold, but sometimes if they do hit the capacity, they do get sold automatically, which is fine. We can allow overcrowding, but I'd rather not. And there we go. I have a feeling, though, that the helper has gotten confused. Oh, no, doing absolutely fine. Oh, I've cancelled the job, I think. Right, we'll just get it fired up again. I think they were nearly at where they wanted to be, but we will get them sent to the animal dealer. And at one point we will have to go there, sell the animals, get it sorted again, but that's absolutely fine, because we can just, yeah, get it done quickly while we're doing the time lapse, really. So that being said, let's crack on. Right, well, we have made nearly 2 full passes, and we have 2 full hopper loads, which is really, really impressive. Very pleased about that. Now we do have to go back here and see what the bloody hell is he doing. Right, sorry about your gardens. Where are we anyways? Oh, there's the farm over there. Right, he must have just... Oh, this is the farm. Nope, whose farm is this? What's going on? Sorry, mate. Sorry, neighbour. Just need to cut across your fields here. There should be a road. There we are. Brilliant. Oh my. Well, that was scary. I don't know. They were doing fine when I checked the PDA. I opened it full size, and they were doing fine. And then I check again, and they're in someone's back garden. So don't know what's going on there. Right. We will attach. Well, not attach rather, but get a couple of cows, more bulls in here. Let's see. I think we have. Right. How many have we got here? Just the one. Okay, we'll do that one first, and then we'll take as many of these ones as we can, I think. Oh, is there only the one? Not enough oh, there's 3. Oh, okay. How... Oh, there must have been 2 of the bigger ones. Right. No matter. Let's have a quick look, though, and see how they're doing. There's 3 young ones, that's fine, we can get them taken later on as well. It would be one more trip, but might as well wait till they're a bit bigger, and then we'll get a bit more cash from it. So we'll send this off on a helper again, and yeah, then we can come back here and crack on. Alright, back in the field. Absolutely loving this linseed harvest. We're getting so much linseed. It would be kind of cool if we could do something with it, but it's not worth another production or anything, especially if it would be like an oil or something, because it is a seed. I don't even know if you can get... I suppose you could get linseed oil, but not what we're going to do. I am going to crack on with the harvest. I'd like to get it done in this episode, whether it's the rest off camera or not. I'd like to do at least another, maybe a small time lapse of the harvest, since we didn't really do a full proper time lapse of the harvest. But we'll start back on this side here. It's just a bit easier to go up with the helper following, as long as they are still following. Oh yes, lovely. Right, there we go. And lower down. They're pretty good at catching up anyways, with how slow we have to harvest. But yeah, so the rest of this episode will in fact include the harvest here, the linseed harvest, and I think by the next episode we'll probably get to taking care of all the animals, making sure they're all fed, ready to go. If there are any more rams or bulls, then we might get them sold again. We did make, by the way, about £1,200 from the bulls that we took. There was the 2 adult bulls and then the 1 calf, and I think there's 1 calf remaining and maybe 2 or 3 rams, so really not too bad. There's heaps of room for the animals to reproduce again if need be. And yeah, we're just cracking on really well, actually. Very pleased about all that flour that we brought to the mill, from the mill to the bakery, and that will really get the bread production kick-started once again. Now I do know that we'll have to come back in here, and you can see there's lots of missed bits and that with the linseed straw. I didn't really check. Oh yes, I can see from here there are some missed bits of the straw as well. We did have 1 straw bale created from this batch of bales, which is fine, absolutely fine. It's not like we can't use it for something. The linseed straw bales, though, I believe will be sold, because we don't have another use for them. The field bean ones primarily will be sold, because the cows can only eat so much of it. They really don't need much. We have at least 1 full bale and then potentially a bit left of another, so yeah, we're absolutely fine for that. The linseed will be sold, and linseed straw bales as well. The other straw we can put into the BGA, which I think is what we're going to do, because then we'll get lots of digestate. We can cover all of our fields in digestate before we put in the final mega harvest of field bean. Happy days. Right, well, as I say, we will crack on with this. To be honest, I feel like we could probably get it all done, or at least the majority of it done, in one final lovely linseed harvesting time lapse. Alright, there we are, filling up the lorry once again. As you can see here, that we've run into some issues and literally ran into me. So let's get this swapped around. Almost a full bale. We could probably complete that one ourselves. Yeah, when I was bringing the lorry back, or over here, I didn't realize that it was full. So now that I know it's full, we emptied it out. We've got another 24-some thousand litres of linseed all ready to be sold in time. I can't remember exactly when that is, so I'll have to have a quick check on that. But right, we'll just get this set up and ready to go. But I think that is pretty much us done for this episode. Going to get lined up though, because I am going to complete the rest off camera. It's such a small amount, it may not even fill the combine. So we shall see. I'm going to get the lorry out the way so that we can have a little bit of an easier time getting it all sorted, and then of course I'll come through here again with the baler and get all the bits and bobs missed, because as you can see there's lots of missed bits, especially on the corners, but it's just easier for progression to crack on that way. So yeah, another very busy episode, very busy August we've had here. In the next episode, as I say, the animals will need tending to. Blimey, right, so the milk, I will have the mod enabled so that when we get into the next month, which is September, the milk will sell automatically, and that does work out nicely because September is usually the best price for it, aside from January. Like, exponential from August, which is brilliant. All the milk that we have there should be sold automatically, which is also brilliant. As you can see, yeah, very little left here. Now, I wonder why the marks were showing up, but not on here. Maybe because this was never really a field. Like this and this were all grass, so I've changed that over, but who knows? Who knows? Right, the only other thing that we'll have a check. I do like having my kit in view and I sign off. Let's have a quick check of the sales. Oh, yeah. Oh, right. Well, I don't think I would have gone for this anyways because of the hours on it. 18 hours, nearly 20 hours on, you're getting into the tens of thousands to repair, which can add up very quickly. It would have been amazing if I didn't have the current harvester, then maybe I would have considered it, but yeah, mental that. Everything else that we need to check, I think, is fine. The only other thing we really have to do is sell some milk, and yeah, we will sell linseed straw eventually when we... Oh wow, we've got loads of it. And it doesn't really... Yeah, it's not worth all that much, unfortunately. But yeah, we'll get it all nicely loaded somewhere and then we can take it away on the lorry. The only other thing I wanted to check has completely slipped my mind. Oh right, I wanted to see how much we actually made from that milk. Because... Nice. £51,000, call it. That's really good, just for it being produced, just made, so... Right, enough rambling from me, that is the end of the episode. 29 degrees, another very hot day here at Elm Creek, blimey, Elmcroft Farm. Right, I wonder where I got Elm Creek from. Anyways, as always, thank you so much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have done, as always, a cheeky thumbs up really does help out the channel, and please subscribe. So until the next one, please do take care, and bye for now.